With the NRL season finally done and dusted, we can turn our attention to the end of season World Cup taking place in England over the coming weeks and ask the question, is it time that a Pacific Island nation could finally upset the balance of power and hoist the trophy aloft at the end of the tournament? Of the last 15 Rugby League World Cups, Australia have won 11, New Zealand has won 1, and the British have won 3, although it should be noted that Great Britain hasn't actually won a World Cup since the 1970s. But the Pacific Island nations are the ones we need to watch out for. Tonga have once again named a very strong squad, and they've been developing continuously since 2017, despite not having too many opportunities to play international football. They've got the likes of Jason Taumalolo, Daniel Tupou, Siasuia Taukei'aho in their team. They've got a very strong side. We know what they're capable of already, and it's going to be interesting to see just how much they've strengthened and grown as a team since their last international performance against New Zealand. They'll be very strong. And then there's the Samoan team. Now, Samoa didn't make too much of an imprint at the last World Cup, but they've been able to kind of tap into the spirit that Tonga did prior to this World Cup, and they've had a lot of players pledging their allegiance to represent the nation, including the majority of the Penrith Panthers backline, Josh Papali and Junior Paulo, bringing up the middle as well in a very imposing forward pack. And they've also got teenage sensation Joseph Suali'i, who turned his back on Mal Meninga at the 11th hour to represent Samoa. Australia have a lot of strength across the park and may benefit from not being favourites, but it's hard to know what the psychology of the Australian team is going to be like after so many players decided to turn their backs on the green and gold jersey. But one thing we do know about these Pacific Island nations is that all the players are on the same page and they are passionately into doing the best that they possibly can for their country. And I think this is a huge gain for International Rugby League. It's a huge boost for the World Cup after a couple of years of delays. And I think there's a very good chance that it could turn one of these teams into the fairy tale story of 2022. Remains to be seen though.